Hey everyone, Instructor Brooks here, and in today's lesson we're going to talk about some super simple stuff about the gastrocnemius. So a lot of students, when they're studying muscles, when they're beginning their journey through anatomy, aren't spending time to really drive home some key elements and have a hard time memorizing origin and insertion. So it's so important to understand that the basics are the foundation on which everything stands. A poor foundation, the whole thing's going to collapse. So we're going to start you off by getting you a great foundation. And if you stay to the end, I'll remind you about a special muscle anatomy strategy that I have developed to help you learn the actual actions, origin, insertion, and other things you may need to know on the super basics of muscles. So I'm going to tell you about that. And that's why this study tip is so important, because if you want to actually learn and memorize information, you have to engage it from multiple different angles. So that's the key to my study strategy, is showing you how you can do this in multiple ways, improving connections in the brain. All the sources are going to be out of the Essentials of Kinesiology book, very common in most PTA programs. Objectives today: action, origin, insertion of this muscle, and any special considerations. So, gastrocnemius. First thing, second-class lever, which means torque and power. You know, think about it. If you, no matter how much you weigh, 150, 200, 250 pounds, you do a heel raise, no problem. No problem at all unless you have an injury. So that is a super powerful muscle. And I have videos on the basic physics of the levers. Check that out. So now when we look at the origin of this muscle, you're going to see this is a posterior view. So we're looking at the posterior side of the femoral condyles. Okay, so this is actually someone's right leg. So you see the lateral head here. The lateral head is going to connect to the posterior aspect of the lateral femoral condyle. And then you have the medial femoral condyle for the medial head. Now, since it crosses the knee, it's actually going to help flex the knee. A lot of people miss that as one of the components of the gastroc. It's going to flex the knee. Now, all of that is going to insert down here on the calcaneus, allowing for plantar flexion. And because this muscle crosses two joints, it can be both actively and passively insufficient, which is probably one of the biggest, most complicated, not biggest, it's one of the hardest things for students, and it shouldn't be. So if you can get this down, you're going to be a step ahead of almost everyone early on. Oh, yeah, and I got videos for that too. So click on the link in the description, and I got some stuff up here, so check it out. So hopefully you found this helpful. If so, let me know in the comment section. And if you have any strategies that have worked for you, share those with us too. And if there's other muscles that you'd like me to go over, I'm going over like 8 this month, then let me know. I would be glad and happy to go over some more muscles. So now what? Well, this is over. So smash that like button if this was helpful. Click the subscribe button to become a part of our community, and ding that bell for notifications so you know when we have our most recent uploads. In the description, I have a link to my muscle anatomy strategy guide lesson. So check that out. It's a great way to actually learn the information so that you're not trying to spend hours and hours memorizing flashcards that you're just going to forget anyway, because restudying sucks. Explore my other videos. I have active and passive insufficiency and a whole host of other things. So check it out. And then last, check out my website, instructorbrooks.com. Sign up to stay informed so you'll know about all of our projects as we continue to move forward in this awesome journey. And if you got all that, have an awesome day.